Jim White was impressed when he met Jordan.
Wow, seriously? They're that size?
Over on BBC Northwest, Diane Oxbury explained why she doesn't trust old people.
One pooed on me when I was a kid and I've never forgiven them.
Between you and me, I'm not sure that Brian Appleyard is as smart as Jeremy Paxman thinks he is.
Brian Appleyard, you're a clever guy. I mean, wouldn't you rather be cleverer?
I don't know what that means.
Over on ITV, they interviewed a man with a hand growing out of his back.
I don't know, I'm not a water specialist. I wouldn't go yourself.
And finally, if you're interviewing the Dalai Lama, don't try to tell him a joke.
The Dalai Lama walks into a pizza shop.
Close up shop, there.
Pizza?
Pizza shop,
Yeah, pizza shop. And says, "Can you make me one with everything?"
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? Can you make me one with everything?
Theoretically impossible.
Oh, I knew that wouldn't work.
In political news, Silvio Berlusconi has resigned. After nearly a decade in power, served over 3 separate terms, time has finally run out for Silvio Berlusconi. That's right, Silvio Berlusconi has resigned to spend more time with his loved ones, by which he means his cock and balls. He's most famous for his bunga bunga parties. In case you don't know what they mean, according to Silvio, bunga bunga is nothing more than a dance. That's not what I heard. It's an underwater orgy with anal intimacy. If that's how he dances, I'd hate to see him on Strictly. Nice to see you. Somebody get him some armbands. It's amazing it took this long for him to go. He said some outrageous things down the years.
If I occasionally happen to look a beautiful girl in the face, it's better to like beautiful girls than to be gay.
I mean, yeah, I've had parties with prostitutes, but at least I'm not a bumler. Towards the end of his reign, his attempts to stay in power just got crazy. Did you see what he tried to rename his party? Berlusconi suggested that his ailing party should change its name to Go Pussy. It's like the Lib Dems turning around and going, "We are the Minge Hunters." On top of that, look who he compared himself to.
In 2006, he was quoted as calling himself the Jesus of politics.
What, because he hung out with prostitutes? That would have changed the Bible. What are you doing? You meant to feed the 5,000, not shag them. I'll tell you who isn't going to miss Berlusconi. German Chancellor Angela Merkel. They didn't exactly get on.
Italian Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi failed to greet his host because he was on the phone. Berlusconi was still on his call as leaders crossed the Passerelle Bridge.
But if you think ignoring her was bad, look what the silver-tongued charmer called her later. An unfuckable lard ass. It's pretty rich, considering he looks like Mr. Toad. This was the big showbiz news of the week.
After weeks of bad performances, bad feedback, and let's be honest, bad hair, Frankie Cocosa's run on The X Factor has finally come to an end.
Did you see the moment the news broke?
The X Factor contestant Frankie Cocosa has left the ITV show.
So, why has he been booted off the show? He had a line of cocaine. The only white powder he needs is D-Louser. It wasn't just drugs. Did you hear his own boast? I've bedded 7 girls since the show began. How? He looks like an alcoholic weasel. His jeans are so tight, when he gets his cock out, it must be like roadkill. To be honest, I don't care if he took drugs. If I was in charge of the X Factor, I'd have them all on drugs. At least it'd make the show interesting. Imagine Louis Walsh watching this on acid.
You fall in love. We don't like the Robin, Gary!
Don't worry, Louis.
Now the whole world has slowed down.
No, Louis. This is just how I talk. There
of this story, Frankie is planning to bring out an album. Yeah, this guy's already seen a copy of the video. It's all sad news for Geordies.
Now, what's in a name? Well, if you're a Newcastle United fan, quite a lot. After almost 120 years, St James's Park will now be called the Sports Direct Arena.
The fans were livid.
Who's prepared to win anything to put other than St James's Park?
What passion? The ground is called St James's and nothing will make him change his mind.
What if it brings in some money for new players?
Aye, well, that'd be alright, eh, guys?
Fucking man, if we buy Wayne Rooney, you can have a jump on me mum. Most of the supporters were furious, but here's a tip. If you want to get your point across, don't dress as a barcode.
Wear from his pockets. Anything in this one?
No one's taking us seriously here, because you look like a badger's nutsack. From football to the Olympics, and bad news for flashers.
If you streak at the 2012 Olympics, there could be costly repercussions.
Damn right, have you seen this? Streakers at next year's Olympic Games face fines of £20,000. Don't stop streaking. Streaking's wonderful. Whose life isn't brightened up by seeing this? Some brilliant crime stories this week. First up, a story from Huddersfield about an idiot. A 31-year-old man was tricked out of 200 quid when he paid for an iPad that turned out to be a bag of potatoes. How thick can you get? Mum, look, I've got an iPad. Dave, that's a potato. Right, I'm phoning the police. They're not answering, Mum. Dave, you're holding a carrot. Unbelievably, in case anyone else was fooled, look at the handy diagram the Yorkshire Post printed. But there's going to be people like, all right! I thought this shepherd's pie tasted a bit iPad-y. So who was selling these potatoes? The suspect was a chubby white man in his 40s who had dark blonde hair and an Irish accent. I mean, we all know who that was. If you think mistaking an iPad for a potato is thick, check out this criminal trying to evade the police.
When he ran from police, the suspect climbed onto a roof. Instead of giving up, he started jumping from roof to roof, trying to get away from police.
Surely they'll never catch that unstoppable ninja.
Seconds later,
there you go.
He came down.
My favourite crime story of the week has to be this belter from Rotherham. An old lady has been the victim of a strange burglary.
Yes, the moral of this story is do not mess with 79-year-old Barbara Gamston and keep your hands off her meerkats.
Right where they belong, in the arms of Barbara. This trio of meerkats mean a lot to her.
Someone has stolen an old lady's plastic meerkat. Look at the blow-the-budget Hollywood-style way they showed this terrible crime.
And unbeknownst to Barbara, spiritual way to a house a couple of miles away. But a tip-off from a friend led her to them.
They sellotaped it to a camera. If you think the way they showed it was good, check out what Barbara said when she found out someone had nicked her beloved meerkat.
When my daughter Samantha came, she said, Mother, your meerkats have gone. So I politely said, blow me.
Well, we can do that, Mum, but it's probably just get the meerkats first. It's such an amazing reaction to a crisis. The meerkats are gone, blow me. So where were the meerkats? Well, it turns out they were spotted in a garden 3 miles away. Check out what this wonderful woman did to get them back. Sleuth Granny carries out SAS raid to bring her meerkat home. An SAS raid?
Margaret, cover me. Linda, fetch the zip wire. If I die, tell Titchmarsh I loved him.
Despite her plan, it was a tragic incident.
Sadly, not all of them made it. The trio was once a quartet. One meerkat was chewed to pieces by an unfriendly dog during the escapade.
I loved you so much, Roger.
I love you too. But I fear death has come for me.
You can't die, Roger, you can't die. Don't tell the others. But I think you were my favourite.
Barbara, have you learned nothing? You must never compare the men. Have we taught you nothing, Barbara? Is there anything I can do for you, Roger? Before you die? Lonely.
To be honest, we shouldn't feel sorry for Roger. I found some extra footage from the news, and before the dog got him, he had quite the adventure.
Not tonight, pal.
Over in Canada, love is in the air.
The relationship that's formed between a pair of penguins at a zoo in Canada is drawing attention from around the world. Buddy and Pedro make mating calls to each other, groom each other, and hang out together. Some are referring to the two male penguins as a gay couple.
Toronto Zoo has a couple of gay penguins. Look at the way it was covered by Taiwanese news.
Like many animals, Buddy and Pedro are gay.
What's on the news? They're really going for it, aren't they? Maybe that explains the way penguins walk. Luckily, they're surrounded by ice. Unfortunately, there's been some heartbreaking news for Buddy and Pedro. Zoo to split up gay penguins. It's so sad, isn't it? Apparently, a Hollywood film is already planned. Finally, in this section, let's pop over to Russia.
It's hard to believe this road in Moscow, Russia, was the scene of complete chaos on Sunday.
Chaos? Bloody roadworks, I suppose.
A drunk and naked motorist sped through the city, crashing into 17 cars.
That is how you lose your licence.
I was doing 34 in a boat.
I drive car with dick. I make you game Grand Theft Sex Pest.